This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pass rush closing in. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it and now face a 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop just short of the first. It looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Romero. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Toss play to the outside. Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Well, they flip into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now they're running on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Scanning the field. It's Romero. Snags a quick throw. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal at the 8.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ducks! Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
14, Texas, 3.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. We'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Now they call a run. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Romero. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a receiver. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now here's the toss play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Sticking with the running game. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The receiver grabs it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Putting toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw to the left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with the running play. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass. It's Romero. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaks free. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff to the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
The back's got it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking to throw again. Oh, what a grab! They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Makes the defender miss. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Romero. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Oh, it's another incompletion. It's just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Catch made over the middle. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
The offense going with the hurry-up. Here comes a handoff. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Longhorns with first and 10 here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they loop backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leaning on the run game here late. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us, be prepared, though. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler.